under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Diego Padres and the Texas Rangers. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Mike Foltynewicz, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Striding in is Tommy Pham. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First pitch on its way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And, fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and, in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Manny V. Hey, D-Ro, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
The second baseman,
Up next, Jake Cronenworth. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the pitch. Foltynewicz has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
2-2 the count. Back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. Pitch out, nothing doing. Cronenworth leads off first with 1 away. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Calhoun is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's Manny Machado now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the first pitch. Line drive base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
First offering. Lifted the other way out to left center. Giving chase is Dahl. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Padres leave a pair. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ballgame. Mike Clevenger is on the mound for the Padres in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, at first glance, he's not your ordinary-looking pitcher. He's got that long flow going, those long locks. But I'll tell you what, he has a big arm, has a good fastball, good hard-breaking stuff to go along with it. He's been a very solid pitcher for the last few seasons.
Ready now is Brock Holt. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Right side, but it's well foul. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Batting second, the second baseman.
No one on with one down, and that means Nick Solak will dig in. First pitch of the AB now. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, but he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Will Myers. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
San Diego, the right fielder, Will Myers.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
Next, it'll be Austin Nola. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here's the pitch. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Hit on the ground to third. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. In to hit will be Trent Grisham. And now the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up, throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo.
The right fielder, Joey Gallo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Davis.
One out, bases empty, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Ripped down the line, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. The relay, the tag, and he's nabbed trying for two.
Batting sixth, the center fielder, Willie Calhoun.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. Fouled away. They'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Machado is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. We'll move to the third with no score. Now at the plate here is Brian O'Grady, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. First delivery to him. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Tommy Pham is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run, but he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Dahl. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike one. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2. Popped high in the air. Low is there. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. One left for San Diego. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now. And now here's Nate Lowe.
For the Rangers, the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
First offering. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. The 2-1 home.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. Hard liner to center field. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number one.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Standing in now, Charlie Culberson. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Batting up, the catcher, Jose.
So next to bat will be Jose Trevino. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the belt, the pitch. Fly ball right down the line and left. O'Grady is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now into the box, Brock Holt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch, the cutter runs outside, ball one. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and Machado will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave one. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in the long ball threat, Manny Machado.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
And now the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now one down with the bases empty, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Pitch on the way. Hit to first. He's got it. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. So here's Will Myers. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
And now Austin Nola. He bounced out last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit to short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Padres leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. At the plate now is Nick Solak. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Myers is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. 1 gone in the Texas 4th. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Here's the strike with the breaking ball.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Here's Joey Gallo now as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and a strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And it's 1-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Rangers set down in order through 4. Still tied, 0-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings up Trent Grisham. Here's the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Stepping in now, Brian O'Grady. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fly ball right down the line in left. Dahl is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. So now here is Tommy Pham. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
The count now at 2-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Skied into very shallow right. Gallo is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Next, it'll be Jake Cronenworth. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. First pitch of the AB on its way. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Swing and a line drive. And this is into the gap for his third hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
First pitch on the way. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Cronenworth is on his way home. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Padres lead it 2-0.
Leading up for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Chris.
First offering on its way. Chris Davis is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Willie Calhoun.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and in to bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The windup and the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Now another 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Nate Lowe digging in now as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. That's strike two on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. A bouncer to the left side, taken in by Machado. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail things here 2-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in now the always dangerous third baseman Manny Machado. Here's the first pitch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Now the pitch. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball one. The 1-0. Hosmer sends it out to center field. Back goes Calhoun. On the warning track, he makes the catch. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. At the plate now, Will Myers. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. It was a walk in his last trip. Grounded to the right. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Padres 2 and the Rangers nothing. So now to the plate, Charlie Culberson. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here comes the 3-1 pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Rangers.
Up next for the Rangers, Jose Trevino. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Called strike 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
One and 2 to the Rangers catcher. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Brock Holt now. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up. Padres lead it 2-0. Taylor Hearn is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52, Taylor Hearn.
7th inning ready to roll, and that brings up Austin Nola.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive, base hit down the line.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Trent Grisham will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
So now to the plate, Brian O'Grady, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Down the left field line and deep. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
2 runs, 8 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And that one yanked just foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the Friars as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So here is Nick Solak. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The second baseman.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2.
Gonna need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's gonna be a strike.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Myers has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. David Dahl to the plate now.
David Dahl.
First pitch on its way.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And it's fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Bounce towards the second baseman. He's got it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. DeMarcus Evans has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 67, DeMarcus Evans.
Ready to begin the 8th. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham.
He's set. Here it comes. Pham connects and sends it to deep left field. But this lands foul for the first strike. Evans, originally from Mississippi, he was a 25th round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. Oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike two. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the eighth inning begins with a flyout. Quickly one away. So one man gone for the Friars in their half of the eighth, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. First offering. No offer at that point. It's a cold strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty, one man out. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Next, here is Fernando Tatis Jr. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple.
Yeah, and he wound up getting thrown out. But he hit the ball well, and he'll look to do the same thing again right here, boys. It was unfortunate for him and the team the way that play ended, but it was a nice swing.
No balls and one strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the two-out hit here extends the inning for Manny Machado.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
And in steps Manny Machado as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the 0-1 and a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for San Diego, but they're on top 2-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and digging in is the veteran DH, Chris Davis. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field as they cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 now.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Now batting, center fielder.
Into the box, Willie Calhoun. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. There's a shot out to right center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll get in there easily as the tying runs at second now with nobody out.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. At the plate, Nate Lowe. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One and 0 pitch on the way.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Line drive to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. So stepping in is Charlie Culberson, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed worthy.
And a base hit, so a very good at-bat there as the run is in to make it a 2-2 ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
To the plate now, Jose Trevino, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Runner back safely. Ready with the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third. Rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking his chops.
Delino DeShields will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 0.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brock Holt. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch on its way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
When that threat of running's on first base, man, does that change the whole pitcher's mentality? This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Good breaking ball there. Laid off for the second strike.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Line drive to left. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after getting one out here in the 8th, but he's in line to take the loss, barring a late turnaround. Joe Musgrove takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. That'll bring in Nick Solak, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
On the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both. Next to dig in, David Dahl, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Comes set, the 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 0-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We've played 8 full. The Rangers lead this one 3-2. Eli White will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
This change defensively for the Rangers. Now playing shortstop.
Jose Leclerc comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching for the Rangers.
Isaiah Kiner Falefa is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Digging in will be Eric Hosmer. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. He's set and the pitch.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Here it comes. Will Myers comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Now, this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the ninth right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first, and the Padres are down to their final out now. That'll bring up Austin Nola. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
1-1 the count now. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. This is line to left. Dahl is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Rangers crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. DeMarcus Evans claims the win out of the pen, his first. Mike Clevenger is charged with the loss after 7 1/3 of very strong work. Jose Leclerc hammers down the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Padres, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Globe Life Park, 48,114. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.